only a work of water, but we can see that water have many importance, like for marine life. Without water, they cannot imagine. We cannot imagine aquatic lives, and uh, we as also as a human and animals, bird, every living creatures need water, even plants also. uh, so apart from water, use of water, I can think about the water pollution, which is
take the communication in so many different angle. Water does not mean real water. Sometimes it's a symbolic as well. Yeah, sometimes it's come as an adjective like watercolor. Yeah, sometimes in a variety of other things you can use it as technology, you can use in poetry, you can use in science, you can use in life, you can use in society, you can use in phrases. So take one thing from 10 different angles. Don't give me the definition कि water से पानी बनता है, पानी से बॉटल बनता है, बॉटल से हम लोग 10 रुपीस का वाटर पीते हैं, समथिंग। ये आपकी कैपेबिलिटी है कि एक चीज दिया है, हो सकता है कि कल को वाटर को लेके यू कैन क्रिएट अ solution to the society. You can CSR activity is there. Water is a very precious in Rajasthan, but for you water is a normal thing. Go to Jaisalmer, you will find that even 1 liter water is that much precious which you can't imagine. So think from that perspective. अपने एंगल को बड़ा करो, सोच को बड़ा करो, पूरी दुनिया में लेके जाओ सोच को। अभी हमारा सोच बड़ा नैरो बना दिया गया है, किताब पढ़ो एग्जाम दो, किताब पढ़ो एग्जाम दो। तो हम किताब पढ़ते हैं और उतना ही जानते हैं जितना लिखा हुआ है, उससे ज्यादा सोचने की क्षमता तो है नहीं। देखो, इसीलिए दिक्कत हो रही है कि आज डिग्री है बट एम्प्लॉयबल लोग नहीं है।
yes, sir.
चलिए।
Okay, sir, I can think about water pool, which we see. I think in summers they play a great importance because small kids can enjoy in that. Even we also can enjoy in that, and I think these type of water pools should be in every district, every areas, because we really enjoy in them. And related to water, yes, watercolor. So watercolor, uh, how watercolor is different from other paints, I can think about this, that watercolors really give a real effect. We can it is a hand moment only, which can create a from a same color paint color, you can create too many shades from if you are using it in dark, then it can be dark pink or light pink. We can create different shades from that. And uh, 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 water, uh, with water I can imagine of a beach also, how we enjoy in that, how waves come, and how it is how the weather is very pleasant, very uh, uh, cold, means moderate type of weather we can found at the beach. And it is a I in my life I have only once I have visited any of the beach, but it was a really experience was very nice, and I really want to visit again uh, at such type of beach. And uh, and I can also think about the water pollution which we are facing. The river are getting polluted. uh, I think some, but not some, but more than some more measures should be taken to clean rivers like Ganga, Yamuna. Recently I have seen that river Yamuna is getting polluted day by day. So we should always take care that we should not throw garbage out from our car or when we are traveling. So we should also take measures to have our rivers clean. And uh, apart from that, uh, say about water, I think yes, I can also think about the purity of water. How water is pure when we just see water from its origin, how the water is pure. But when it come with association of different areas, then it become polluted. So we can apply the same principle in our life, that when we are just uh, come in this environment, in this world, then we are so pure. But with in the association of different type of people, different type of mindset, we can see that we just change our personality, and we can become a better ones also, and we can become not better with the association to whom which we are taking. So I can all I some qualities I can just recall, that water is so pure, and water is something which is most important thing. But we but we never give such means, we always think that orange juice is best, and mango juice is best. But uh, mango juice also have water only. But water is something we can say a thing which does not glorify always to itself. So I think we can learn this quality from water, that we should always contribute to society, but not always try to glorify ourselves. And I can uh, yes sir, I can water is something which is very essential. Thank you sir.
You'll be very happy to see yourself. Now you have a variety of the thoughts. तो इस लेवल पे आना भी बड़ी बात है. जितना आप बोल पा रहे हो उतना कई लोग सोच भी नहीं सकते.
Yes sir.
Feel proud of you कि इतना डेवलपमेंट हो गया. Yeah, who is the next? Who is the next speaker? Topic is water. Water is an abstract topic. कुछ भी बोल सकते हो इसको. Yes, Shruti. Shruti is back. Competitive Shruti. Two
Yes.
Shruti is there, but yeah, let Shruti Raghuvanshi take the advantage. After a long time, she is coming. Yeah, Shruti. तो देखते हैं दोनों श्रुति में कितना कांटे की टक्कर होती है.
Yes.
चलो, अच्छी बात है. चलो, start.
Water is, we know that water is H2O, scientifically we know. But apart from we knowing water in scientific terms, or knowing it how it is important for human body, water is something that its properties should be known. Like we always hear things like we should be like water, because water does not limit itself. It does not have a fixed shape, and it does not limit itself to any shape or size. So water, aside from its chemical or physical property, we can see water as our inspiration. We humans should be like water, because we need to adapt ourselves in different circumstances, in different situation. We may go to another country tomorrow, or we have to fit into different society. So water is something which has these properties. Like we should like it just makes it ways through anything comes that comes on its way. Like if there are rocks, then it will not see that the rocks are not allowing the water to flow through it. But the water is something that it is capable of making its way on its own. It's independent, and it's also very powerful, because we all know that water can cut rocks. It has a at very fast speed. It can cut rock, and
but you have to maintain your speed. Try to use each and every word as a tool to convince us, make us understand. बोलना जरूरी नहीं है जितना समझाना अपनी बात को.
Yes.
आपने इतना बोला, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया. अगर मान लीजिए 2 वर्ड भी समझ में आ गया तो आपका कम्युनिकेशन पूरा हो जाएगा, आपका काम, आपका पर्पस पूरा हो जाएगा. Clear है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Learn that habit.
Yes, sir.
Learn
So,
from water. कि वो बार बार जाए कि क्या बोलते हैं उसको, कि they have water is having an ability to touch everybody's emotion as per their choice. Water don't have any color. जिसके साथ जाओगे वही मिल जाता है, वही वाटर बन जाता है, राइट? वाटर का कलर हो जाता है. तो गाइज आप लोग अपना कैमरा बंद मत करें, कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता है, बिकॉज एवरीबडी इज हियर, तो रेस्पेक्ट एवरीबडी. नहीं तो आपका टर्न जब आएगा तो वो लोग भी कैमरा बंद करके चुपचाप घर में बैठेंगे एंड यू विल फील ऑकवर्ड कि आप ही बोल रहे हो और सबका कैमरा बंद है. तो प्लीज, एक सोसाइटी में हो तो आप सोसाइटी के नॉर्म्स को फॉलो करो, रेस्पेक्ट अदर्स इमोशन, राइट? चलिए बोलिए श्रुति. आई एम सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट.
No, it's all right, sir. So I was saying that.
So I was trying to convey that.
Yes. So I was
water
trying.
is having a variety.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes water is very soothing for somebody. Like I am not happy with my life, I go and I sit near to the river and suddenly I feel lot many activities are happening well within the water. Even sometimes by seeing the what you call शांत water. शांत water को क्या बोलते हैं? शांत means cool, calm water layer.
Yes.
Sometimes we go in the evening time and sunset is happening and lot many other activities are happening all around, and it gives a real, peace of mind. Sometimes it teaches lots of lessons towards the life. एक एक वर्ड आप बहुत संभाल के दे रहे हो, एक एक फेंकते जा रहे हो, जिसको लेना है लो, नहीं भागे, आगे आगे जाओ. भैया हमने तो बोल दिया, हमको अंग्रेजी आती थी. अंग्रेजी बोलना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बोलना इंपॉर्टेंट है. कम्युनिकेशन इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. और जो आप बोल रहे हो आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज सपोर्ट ही नहीं कर रहा है. मैंने एक रोबोट का बटन दबाया, उसने बोला व्हाट इज दिस, जॉब इज ओवर. लर्न. आई एम सॉरी, बीच बीच में अब आप लोगों को थोड़ा टोका टाकी होगा, क्योंकि अब थोड़े मैच्योर हो गए हो, तो जब आपको टोका जाएगा तो थोड़ा ठीक करोगे आप, राइट? पहले मैंने टोका था, बट अभी थोड़ा टोकेंगे, ठीक है? प्लीज इसके लिए बुरा मत मानेगा आप लोग. चलिए, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was trying to convince that water is something we should learn from, and we should adapt its qualities into ourselves, and it allows us to be our true self, not to be something different, not to be not our true self, or fabricating ourselves like someone else, because we know that water is transparent, and it just shows its true color. Whatever, if we see an ocean, we can see the pebbles, the rocks down the surface of the water. So here we can see that the water is in itself is true to itself. So if we become true to ourselves, we can be trustworthy and honest to our close ones. And we see sometimes water can take different forms, and it can be good, it can be bad too. Like we know that if the water is calm, then we just sit beside the beach or the lakes and we dip our toes and we relax there. But when water takes its catastrophic form, so we see tsunami and disasters. It brings chaos in our life. So we like water, we can be both. We can be calm and we can be disastrous in our society. And but the
Natural calamity. Natural calamity is the one word.
yes,
Yeah. So guys, when you are listening others, आप देखोगे कि बहुत सारे नए नए वर्ड्स भी आपको सीखने को मिल रहे हैं. Either it's a natural calamity or parables or down the layer. तो ये सब ऑब्जर्व करोगे, सीखोगे, तो ऐसा नहीं कि केवल आप बोल रहे हो, आप सीख भी रहे हो. Yes, Shruti, conclude.
so I was trying to say that water has both forms, good and bad. It can be God, it can be devil, and it can give life to us, and it can also destroy us, because the lack of it, 70% of human body is made up of water. If we do not consume water, we can live without food, but if we do not consume water, we will die absolutely. And I was saying that we as human beings should always be like water, and we should try to fit in our society and adapt to the changes that are occurring in our society. That and we like new technologies are daily emerging into our societies, but sometimes we do not about know them, and we remain and we remain deprived of them. So we should always be like we should be updated to the newest technology. That's it, sir.
ठीक है, very good. बहुत अच्छा. अरे रे रे. चलो, I hope everything is okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, yes, Shruti. Shruti Singh. Yeah, take the opportunity.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about water. So, what is water? When water comes,
हमारा जो आवाज है ना, it's a very soothing one. तो उसका फायदा उठाओ और एक अच्छी सी स्टोरी से शुरुआत किया करो. बी ए स्टोरी टेलर. आजकल एक जॉब है, एक बिजनेस है स्टोरी टेलर का, और एक स्टोरी टेलर बहुत अर्न कर सकती है, more than 50,000, 60,000 a month. गॉड गिफ्टेड है तुम्हारे पास. वेरी सूदिंग वॉइस.
thank you, sir.
तो एक स्टोरी से शुरू करो कहानी अपनी. कोई भी स्टोरी बना दो, फिर देखो अट्रैक्शन. या
Okay, sir.
तो कई बार आपकी क्वालिटीज भी आइडेंटिफाई होंगी, उसको आप अपना स्ट्रेंथ बनाते चले जाओ. आज से हो सकता है 5 साल तक प्रैक्टिस करो. हो सकता है कि एक दिन हम लोग अखबारों में या उस पे यूट्यूब पे देख रहे हैं कि एक बड़ी फेमस स्टोरी टेलर है, उसका नाम है श्रुति सिंह. तो बोलेंगे अरे ये तो वैसे ही की है. राइट. कुछ भी हो सकता है लाइफ में. तो ये मत सोचो कि जो होता है वो बाकी लोगों के साथ होता है. आपके साथ भी हो सकता है. अच्छा, और बहुत बड़ा सोचना ही तो बड़ा सोचो. छोटा सोच के क्या ही करना, कौन सा पैसा लगना है. ठीक है, चलो.
So, I'm going to start with a story that it's not a story, it's actually a real incident. So, what happens one day, the doorbell rang of my house, and when I opened the door, an RO operator was
थोड़ा
standing.
पिच भी लेके आओ, थोड़ा पिच लेके आओ, थोड़ा रहस्य लेके आओ, थोड़ा कहते हैं ना कि एक अट्रैक्शन उस फॉर्म में है कि जैसे हम बात करते हैं ना कि अचानक एक दिन बेल रैंग, दरवाजा व्हाट डू कॉल कि रिंग बेल किया, राइट, जो भी किया, घंटी बजी, अचानक एक घंटी बजी. तो आपका एक्सप्रेशन, फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन वैसा होना चाहिए था, टोन उसी अंदाज में जाना चाहिए था, ताकि हम लोग भी उस एनवायरनमेंट को फील कर सके. दैट इज द पावर ऑफ ए स्टोरी टेलर. चलो स्टार्ट.
So, one day, the doorbell rang, and when I opened the door, a RO operator was standing, and he was like, "Ma'am, I'm here to show some sample that the water that is supplied to in your house is not purified. So he just want a sample of water. So I just gave a sample in a glass, and he just poured some chemicals and he just showed it, and the water turns black. It literally turns black. And when he showed that to my grandmother and says that these all are the impurities that you are drinking and you are using in your daily life. So he just convinced us uh, sell. He just sell RO to to us, and uh, we just started using that.
Yeah,
And but
we
when I
installed that RO. We installed.
yes,
आपने machine install कर लिया. We installed the machine at our home, and we
he
started using RO water rather than the normal water.
and we started using RO water rather than normal water. But what I see that the water it filters, the RO filters water. One glass of filtering for filtering one glass of water, it just wastes around more than 2 cups of water, and that water can be reusable. So what I thought that why not why just waste that water? Why not to collect it in a bucket and to use it in our daily lives, like for washing clothes and even for bathing? So I just taken a step, or you can say initiative, to save the water and the best I can. And now I'm really proud and I'm happy to share that I have saved the so much water from the last 7 years. And it's really a proud moment for me. And when we talk about water,
How much water you are saving in a day?
so around 4 to 5 buckets.
4 to 5 buckets, and in one
Yes, sir.
bucket, how many liters of water is there?
So I think it's 15 liter.
So means every day you are saving 60 liter of water.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And sir, in summer days, it can be increased.
okay. So if can we take a 60 liter as an average?
Yes, sir.
So 60 liter multiplied by 365, right? And
Yes, sir.
multiplied by 7 years.
7.
Do you know? Then you should say proudly ki till date I have saved 1,53,300 liter of water in my own house. And even in your CV, you can write it कि I am innovative in nature. They will ask how come. You can say that by simple one innovation, I have saved 153,300 liter of water, which I have reused for my other household purposes, which I saved from the RO water machine. आप अपने CV में लिख के देखना इसका value. I am telling you. You need not to prove yourself that you are innovative in nature, you are environment friendly, you are caring in nature, you are responsible. ये सारी क्वालिटीज आपको लिखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. आपका एक एग्जाम्पल सामने वाले को बता देगा कि अरे वाह, ये तो बड़ा कमाल की बंदी है. तो हर एक चीज को इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है. आपके वेस्ट मटेरियल को आपने बना कहीं पे यूज किया, अब उसको आप सीबी में यूज करो. अपने बायोडाटा में लिखो आई एम इनोवेटिव इन नेचर एग्जाम्पल. लिख के देख लेना, गारंटी दे रहा हूं आधा डिस्कशन इसी पे होगा. इंटरव्यू का टाइम तब तक निकल जाएगा और अगले दिन जो है कि लेटर मिल जाएगा आपको, अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर. या गो अहेड.
Okay, so and when we look at water chemically, it is the combination of double hydrogen and oxygen. And what is water? When water comes from eyes, it is known as tears. When we see a tasty food, the water we feel in our mouth, it is saliva. And when the water comes from our skin, it is known as sweat. So there are many forms of water, and when water freezes, it is known as ice. Water can be constructive as well as destructive. Water is the one of the element of our nature. Our nature is made up of 5 elements: water, air, earth, sky, and fire. And I think water is the most calm and as well as most destructive one, as water has the capacity to control almost most of the nature's elements. But there are very few elements which we can say that controls water, as water has the capacity to control fire, but fire can't do the same. And water is constructive, as uh, we can't live without water. We drink water, we bath with water, and we have so many works around water. And it is scientifically proven that a human being can survive with wi- without food for 7 days, but he can't survive or about 2 days without water. He will die for sure. So this statement reflects how necessary water is and what is the position of water in human life.
आप अपना ये स्टेटमेंट फिर से रीचेक करें. 2 दिन तक तो लोग व्रत रख लेते हैं बिना पानी के.
No, sir.
हाँ,
haven't.
चेक करना. जस्ट चेक, कोई भी चेक करेगा.
So maybe they eat something.
No, maybe just rather than we are getting into argument.
Pooja, some females take a fast for the 2 days. Even my mother used to do the fast for 2 days without
इस
water.
डेटा को ठीक कर लो, डेटा ठीक कर लो. इट्स अ गुड डेटा, बट डेटा को ठीक कर लो. ऑथेंटिक सोर्स लेके आओ. जब भी आप पब्लिक में बात करते हो तो आई हैव गॉट फ्रॉम CSR और दिस सोर्स that if somebody can survive 30 days or 20 days or something like that, right? तो सोर्स भी साथ में बताओ. तो यानी कि अब जब पढ़ाई करोगे, गूगल करोगे, साथ में अगर कोई सोर्स दिख रहा है, डेटा का सोर्स, ऑथेंटिक सोर्स, तो उसको अपनी डायरी में लिख लोगे ताकि उसको कोट कर सको. ये आगे के लिए, अगले की 10 साल के बाद बुक बोलना है तो उसकी तैयारी अभी से शुरू करते चले जाओ, लिखते चले जाओ. तब जाके एक दिन आप बहुत अच्छे स्पीकर बनोगे, बहुत अच्छा डेटा लिख के आओगे आप. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
And,
that's all.
and when we talk about the destructive nature, we all have seen what happens at Kedarnath. The cloud burst incident, we all have has left you can say a bad impact or a kind of nightmare in our memories. And the floods in Assam, the floods in Kerala and Chennai, we all have seen the destructive nature of water. Yet we are not serious about saving water. And we have seen and also the water treatment plants, they literally waste most of the water, and they don't and they just run it as a business, and they are not serious about saving water. And also
कंक्लूड. बाकी सबको भी बोलना है. अगले दिन से, अगली बार
Okay.
से सबको 5 मिनट सब बोलने लगे हैं. बड़ी दिक्कत हो गई है.
Okay, sir. And at last, I want to conclude that water has many properties, and some are good, some are bad, and we have to take.
use it effectively, right? Thank you very much. Yeah, who is the next speaker? जल्दी बोलो भाई, अभी समय कम है आपके पास. कौन बोलना चाहता है? वाटर इज द टॉपिक फॉर द डे, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट टॉपिक, कुछ भी बोल सकते हो. या अक्षत, वेरी गुड. अक्षत अब बैक बेंचर से फ्रंट बेंचर हो गए. चलिए.
Yes, good evening everyone. So now we are going to discuss about water. Water is a very precious and necessary thing in our life, which make our life complete. In India, we worship we take the water as a jal, and we even worship it. And water water is a very important component of our life. And even our body is made up of 70% of water and
श्रेया अपना माइक ऑफ कर लो. हाँ.
70% of water. And water but now by default we have bad luck that we can't save water in today's now, as everyone is wasting water. So, which is very as the water is very precious thing for us, for our future, for our future. And water is basically used in everywhere, like that, from household use to the industrial use to the hospital use, everywhere. Even when a person is when a person is suffering from any disease or having any type of problem in their body, the first suggestion of doctor is to give their body water with the IVs from the injection. And water have multiple of uses. Water like the water are used in our household for making foods and washing the clothes, like doing daily activities. And water in the industry, even water is also even the electricity that generated is also because of water from the dams. So water plays a very important and crucial role in our life. And
ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, डोंट पुट प्रेशर. जो नेचुरली जितना बोल सकते हो बोलो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. ठीक है, इतना अच्छा बोल रहे हो, बहुत अच्छी बात है. या हु इज द नेक्स्ट? या श्रेया, टेक द इनिशिएटिव. या श्रेया, गो अहेड.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
5 minutes है आपके पास.
Today I am. Okay, sir. No problem. Today I am going to talk about the water. Water, as we all know, that water is a very important. Water play a very important role in our life, and nothing is happened because nothing is happened without water. Our livelihood become easy, more easy, just because of water. Water teaches us lessons also. Water can water can take a sip of air for situation. We have to just mold us in that situation. So water teaches us lessons also. We just learn from the water that just like water can take a sip of any vessel, we have to just mold us in any situation. Whatever the situation is, we have to just mold ourselves in that situation. If we are talking about water, water have no definite color. Water can flow from anywhere. We can't stop water to flow. Water is always flow. So if we are talking about water, the first thing which come in my mind is watermelon. Watermelon is the very juicy fruit which hydrate us, which keep our body so much hydrated, because there in watermelon there was a lot of water is present. So whenever any person just dehydrated, we can just give them the watermelon also. They can hydrate them. So watermelon is also the best example. Water. If we are talking about water, there is a lot of water in our earth, because but not every water is just purified as much for our drinking, because the water is get polluted, because the people, the industries, whatever is situated, they just throw all the garbage in the Gangas also. Just because of this, the Gangas just get polluted day by day. The water become the greenish in color. This was we can't use this water for the drinking. So they just polluted our Gangas also. So they don't do this like that. Yes.
That's all. ठीक है, no problem. Yeah, who is the next who want to talk? Yes, Arpit.
Good evening, sir. Today's my topic is water. In Panch Tattva, we have 5 tattvas. First one is water, Jal, Vayu, Agni.
Tattva means element.
Yes, sir.
5 elements.
5 elements. Water, fire.
Construct our body. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Water, fire, space, earth, and last one is air. In the 5 elements, one of them is water, because without water we can't survive. In the earth, if living is possible, then the almost the role of his 5 elements. Then in 5 elements, the one is water. Without water we can't imagine our life. But in our society, some of the people don't know this thing and just wasting the waters, because they doesn't see the scarcity of water. Just like in our society, the uncles and the children wasting the clean waters through washing their car and bikes, and throwing on road for I don't know what they kept in mind, just throw in water. Uh, and also I like to share the studies. The study says in 2050, Jaipur, Mumbai, Lucknow, and the other cities, they suffer the scarcity of water in 2050 because these kinds of people. And also I like to share the interview of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee says be like water, because if you keep water in a jug, they form like a jug. If you keep the water in a cup, they form like a cup. If you keep the water in a bowl, the water like a form the shape of bowl. Also in this line, the Bruce Lee says us we are like water, because everybody have their life different situations. Maybe they are happy, maybe they are sad, but we can handle a situation and overcome the situation. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Yeah, who is the next? Harshit?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir, water, first of all, I'd say about water, what is normally we thought about after hearing that word. Water is the very important factor in earth for every creature, which is living on earth. It is a very important and crucial factor which affects in our life, and also it is much needed factor after oxygen for especially humans. Sir, in spite of its importance, it is also important to see that there is a very much limited water in our earth. If we especially see our daily use, so water is very important, but it is a limited resource which we have on earth, and it is a sir, I think if I'm not wrong, then it is a non-renewable resource, if I'm not wrong. So, sir, after all of its importance, we also have to see what is our attention towards water, what our thoughts towards water, because in future it will become a crucial factor in everyone's life. Sir, here I want to give your attention towards an example which you have given, I think, when Shruti is talking. You have said that you know some people which live without water, I think almost 2 or 3 days when they keep fast. When they keep fast, sir, but it is also important to see that they have definitely some effects on their body if they live without water for 2 or 3 days. So it is, I think, better to say that water is a necessity for our normal life, not our life, but our normal life functioning, and it is the foundation of our existence. So, human body needs water day by day for its normal survival, but after all its importance, it also has some disadvantages. Sometimes it becomes dangerous for humans, for the earth, for the nature. It is an important factor which has made its contribution to make the nature, but it is a factor which has many times destroyed the nature. So it also harms our nature, but it is important also for our human life. Sir, water is a tasteless thing. It doesn't have any shape. Wherever we put it, it takes the shape of that vessel. So we can learn about from this that any kind of situation in our life came when, then we have to behave, we have to make our self uh, towards that situation's necessity needs. So we don't have to become like mm, I think a person who don't want to change themselves. We should have to change ourselves. We have to ready for change every time, and we want to. We every time we should learn from the water that how could we can shape ourselves from which type of situation we are facing or we are living at that time.
Very good.
Sir, water's flow. Water's flow is also teaches us many things. It teaches us that never stop, go on in your life. There will be some barriers came between your flow, but you should have to pass those barriers and don't want to fear from them, because your flow, if you carry on your flow, there will be a success where you want to go or where you want to reach in your life. So water teaches us many things. Yes.
Great, thank you. Good guys, I think you have contributed very well today. And आप अगर देखो तो अपनी आप डेवलपमेंट को देखो. डेवलपमेंट ये है कि नाउ इवन ए एब्स्ट्रैक्ट टॉपिक अब इतना ज्यादा बोलने लगे हो कि अब टाइम देना पड़ रहा है कि अब 5 मिनट से ज्यादा कोई नहीं बोलेगा. अपना समय याद करो शुरू में कि कोई बोल ले अगर 3 मिनट 2 मिनट 10 सेकेंड तो बहुत बड़ी बात है. वाह वाह, आपने 2 मिनट बोला. आप घड़ी काउंट करते थे, अभी आप इतना ज्यादा बोलने लगे हो कि अब आपको रोकना पड़ रहा है कि भाई 5 मिनट से ज्यादा आप नहीं बोल सकते. तो अब क्या होगा कि क्वांटिटी घटेगी और क्वालिटी बढ़ेगी कि अगले 30 सेकंड में ही आप इतना अच्छा बोलो कि लोग इंप्रेस हो जाएं. अगले 10 सेकंड में ऐसा बोल दो कि लोग इंप्रेस हो जाएं. तो अब उस लेवल पे काम करना है. अभी क्या था, फ्लुएंसी बन रही थी. अभी क्या है, अब क्वांटिटी क्वालिटी बनेगी आपकी. अभी धीरे धीरे प्रेजेंटेशन शुरू होंगे आपके, तो दिन दिमाग और मैच्योर होगा और रिस्पॉन्सिबल होगा. राइट. तो क्विक फीडबैक फॉर द डे. यस, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद शिवांगी. Yes, Shivangi.
Yes. So today we learned a lot of lessons. One of the lessons which I like the most is the water flows and lots of obstacles come in its way, but it never give up and it continuously flow in the same direction. And when we try to stop the flow, for example, we make the dams. That is also is for some purpose. So when we are taking a pause in our life, there should be a purpose, and otherwise we should always never give up. Always try to do our best in our entire life. Thank you.
Keep flowing. Very good. Yes, Harshit. Quick feedback. क्या learn किया, क्या gain किया?
Sir, Yes, sir. Today I have learned that we should ready for change, and we should always ready to go behind our comfort zone. We don't have to become a frog of a well. कुएं का मेढक बन के रहना नहीं चाहिए हमें। दुनिया
चलो
बहुत
good.
बड़ी है। The world
दुनिया
is
बहुत बड़ी है, हैं?
yes. sir.
Very good.
So
Yeah. Yes.
we should have
Shruti?
to prepare ourselves
ठीक है. No
like
problem.
that.
Yes, Shruti.
Okay, so today we have discussed about an abstract topic, which is water, and also about what are the things that we can learn from the tendencies of water. So that's it.
Very good. And we have also learned कि how one simple example of from a real life can open the eyes कि हम लोग मतलब अब तक आपको भी नहीं पता होगा कि आपने 1,53,300
Yes,
लीटर
sir.
वाटर बचा लिया है देश का। Yes, Shruti Raghuvanshi.
Yes, sir. So today I got to know the different forms of water, like how it brings natural calamity in our environment, and how it can be disastrous, and it can be important both.
Yeah, Arpit, what was the learning for the day?
Yes, in today's class, we discussed about water and also get a lesson. We don't waste water and just do rainwater harvesting. Like we all have a roof, then we collect through a pipe in a container rainwater and do like washing our car, bike, and bicycles. And also, I like to share I am also saving RO water in bucket and. My mom washing clothes and washing plates and other things. We just do through RO wastewater.
Wow, great man. क्या नई नई बात चल रही है? Yeah, Akshat, tell me, क्या सीखने को मिला?
Yes, sir. I learned about today the importance of water, the water's calmness and its thickness, everything, and how the water is important to us, and how we are wasting the water. Our people's, our futures are wasting it, and how much the water we need in the future, and what the importance of the water is.
ठीक है, very good. The good guys, I think it was a really great learning and very good कि अब आप उस लेवल पे पहुंच गए हो जहां आपको रोकना पड़ रहा है कि आप इतना ज्यादा मत बोलो, 5-5 मिनट आपको एलोकेट किया जाएगा, तो ये भी एक बहुत अच्छी चीज है। तो ऑल द बेस्ट और